Hi, everybody. David Essel here. I know this is a tough one. Oh, my Lord. We're going to go higher in the realms of human consciousness as we talk about this very topic here, blessing those we don't care for. This is, oh, my Lord, this is mastery level. This is looking at what Gandhi and Mandela and Buddha and Christ all preached after they went through their different trials and tribulations in life, right? Bless those we don't care for. David Essel here, 43 years in the world of personal growth, a counselor, minister, executive coach, number one best-selling author. And this topic is really important to me because I face it all the time, right? I look at individuals that maybe irritate me in politics or whatever, sports even it could be, and I've got to pull myself back and say, God bless that person. So who is it that you would rather not bless? Those are the individuals I want to start with. You know, I have a great story for you, as a matter of fact. Years ago, of course, we certify people to become master certified life coaches. We have since 1996, and part of the program is talking about accepting those that we don't like or we don't necessarily care for. And we may get clients, and this is the whole purpose of the exercise when I take them through this part of it, we may get clients that are smokers, or maybe they're heavy drinkers and they come in and their eyes are exhausted, or maybe they're individuals that are victims, and no matter what you say, they're going to turn it around and say, no, I could never do that, or whatever it might be, right? If you're going to be a coach, you've got to be able to work with all types of clients, or you just decline certain clients. Most coaches want to try to help as many people as they can. So let me give you the story. I'm in the course, I'm teaching the course. This is probably 15 years ago now. And part of it was I asked people this question, you know, if you got a client that did X, would you have a hard time working with them? And one of the women raised her hand and said, I could never work with a smoker. I can't stand smokers. I can't stand cigarette smell. I can't, if they came in and I knew that I could smell they smoked, I'd be turned off right away. So I said to her, I go, well, we have about 22% of the population that smokes, and what if there were people that really needed your help? What if they were smokers, but they needed you to help them get sober, or they needed you to help them change their attitude or get rid of their anger or whatever it might be? You know, you may be able to help them with their primary cause, and then if they're open to it, maybe you could even eventually help them quit smoking. Have you ever thought of it like that? When she said, no, I don't think I could do it. And I said, well, here, I'm going to give you a challenge. And I gave everyone the same challenge. Whatever they came up with that they did not want to bless or take care of or pray for someone who had a certain condition, who had a certain addiction, or a certain whatever it might be, right? Maybe it's your former partner that you need to bless. So anyway, we went through the exercise, and I said to her, okay, well, I need to ask you to go and find where smokers hang out and talk to them. Just introduce yourself. And she was aghast. She said, David, I don't think I can finish the course. I said, I know you can. You're a strong woman. I know you can do it. So the next week she came back and she said, okay. She said, I took your challenge, and I'm going to tell you a story that's going to blow your mind. Where I walk is a tattoo parlor. One of the many places I walk around these parks and everything where I live is a tattoo parlor. And there's always tattoo artists out on the picnic table in front of the store smoking. And I walk by and I shake my head in disgust. You know, don't they know they're killing themselves? I could smell the smoke over here. It stinks and blah. And she goes on and on and on, right? So she decided to take the challenge. And there was one person sitting out at the table, and she went over and sat down next to them. And she spent 45 minutes there. And what she told the group the next week was really cool. She said, here I am, anti-smokers, hating smokers, don't want to be around them. I sit down, there's a female tattoo artist out there, and we start talking, and oh my God, David, we had such a blast. We had so many similar interests. We had so many cool stories. We were laughing the whole time. You have convinced me. This process is the way I need to live my life. And now I need to look at who else I don't care for, right? So who is it for you? And I know this is a big jump. You know, when we talk about human consciousness, what does that mean? It means that we're more compassionate, we're more loving, we're more open-minded to this message I'm giving you right now. And comment below. If you totally disagree with me, let me know. If you totally agree with me, let me know. If you have a better way, let me know. And then share these videos. My God, we want to try to open up the minds. When you're working at a higher level of human consciousness and you can bless and try to accept people that normally you couldn't, that's a massive move. Not just for you, but for everyone around you. So who is it that really bothers you? Is it the homeless? Start blessing the homeless. This is going to sound weird. I have a client that really struggles with a financial identity, and she's always talking about these women that wear gobs of jewelry and gobs of makeup and all this plastic surgery, and she can't stand them. She goes, the minute I see a woman walk in the room with fake boobs, I immediately know that she's a moron. Can you believe that? I mean, the judgment is so harsh. And so I had her start saying, listen, when you see a woman who has a lot of makeup, a lot of jewelry, a lot of plastic surgery, just sit, close your eyes if you need to, and just bless them. Just bless them. 60 days later, I was sitting there with a brand new client. She had changed so dramatically. Now, blessing these people doesn't mean you have to go up and make friends with the homeless or make friends with people that, smoke cigarettes and that bothers you and all that. But it's about getting past our own judgment, right? And when we harshly judge others, and there's plenty of people in this world to judge, you can find people all over the place, right? But the more we judge, the more we're taking away our creativity, our inner peace. The more we bless people and pray for people, the greater our inner peace is. And this is the walk of Nelson Mandela and Gandhi and Mother Teresa and Jesus Christ and Buddha and all these other people. I mean, we're talking about really high level stuff. To be able to bless someone you don't care for, a former partner that's hurt you, oh my Lord, and we want to bless them? Yeah, we do. Competitors who are doing great in business, and maybe your business isn't that great, bless them. I know it sounds crazy. In 2004 in my book, Slow Down, The Fastest Way to Get Everything You Want, I wrote about this very thing. Bless your competitors. They just got a huge contract. Bless them. If you want to call them and congratulate them, or just bless them silently. Let's get into this. It's one of the greatest ways to decrease your stress and to increase your rising of human consciousness, which is what all this work is about. If you need help with this, because it's intense, reach out to me at talkdavid.com or davidessel.com. I'll put the stuff below. Let's make a world of love and peace and acceptance versus the divisiveness that we're living in right now. I'm David Essel. Have a great day.